Hello, this is Thomas, K4SWL. If you're new here, I like to do real-time, real-life amateur radio field activation videos. And before I begin, I'd like to thank my Patreon and Coffee Fund supporters. You make this all possible, and I really appreciate it because I don't have ads on my YouTube channel. You'll notice there are no ads that pop up. With YouTube, I turn off all the monetization. And so Patreon and Coffee Fund, really those are the ways that I monetize my channel and my website, QRP.com. So I appreciate it. If you can't afford to do it, that's fine. But I really appreciate those who are able to do that. It really does make all this possible. So thank you. I had what otherwise was really quiet Lake James State Park this morning, but they are starting to clean out some of the recycling and trash bins over here. So you're hearing a lot of slamming around. I would be alone here at the park, but I think there's also like a group meeting here, maybe a mountain biking group or something. Now, I had planned today to, well, I should say, I haven't been to Lake James in a really long time. It's been a very long time because I used to come here, gosh, every 2 weeks or so for a long time, but then things changed. I used to come down this way en route to Hickory from where I live in Asheville, which is about an hour and 15, hour and a half drive, depending on where we're going, where I start from. And Lake James is kind of along the way. It's a pretty easy detour, so it's a really nice park to hit. This is one of the locations, Patty's Creek. There's also the Catawba River location that I also hit. And I really love this park and love coming out here, but now it's not really something I go to as often. My mom passed away in January, and my father still lives in Hickory, and that's who I'm going to visit today. I'm going to have lunch with him, and I'm looking forward to that. But now when I go to Hickory, because my sister lives with him, I don't need to come down to take him to appointments. She kind of takes care of all that. So usually when we come down, it's for family visits. The whole family's with me. We just come down and spend the day with him and then go back home. And I haven't had a lot of opportunity to fit in park activations lately. But I'm hoping this summer I can do a lot more park activations in and around Hickory, because I really love like Lake James, this park, Table Rock Fish Hatchery, South Mountains, Tuttle. They're actually a bunch, Lake Norman, Fort Dobbs. There are a bunch that I used to go to very regularly that are not really in my route anymore, unfortunately. So kind of coming back here feels like coming home, which is kind of cool. So today the goal is to just do an activation. I had planned to do a 3-park rove this morning. That was the plan until I just got a reminder call from one of my daughter's doctors that she has an appointment today at 2 p.m. back in Asheville. So that means I have to leave Hickory no later than midday, 12 o'clock. And so I had to cut out both of the other activations I planned to hit today, unfortunately. So that is what it is. So I just had to adapt and change. So I'll just be hitting Lake James today and nothing else. And plan to use my Elecraft KX2. I thought that'd be kind of fun. And yeah, just get things going. So we'll hop on down here and try to find a site. I see some of the workers working here right now. It is a really pretty morning. This is a very warm spring morning too. I suspect our spring is going to be a hot one, just based on today's temperatures. So yeah, it's really nice though. So I just need to find a good one. I'd like to put my 40-meter infed halfway, and that means throwing a line up in a tree here. I want to use a site I haven't used before. I'm not sure which one that'll be though. Well, and here comes a whole group of people. Let's see, I'll turn off the camera so I don't accidentally get them in the shot, and I'll find a place to set up. Okay, I'm back. And let's make our way over here to one of these tables. We're probably gonna have a lot of noise and activity around us today, which is fine. Between the park workers cleaning up and the kids and everybody running around, the school group. This looks like a great spot to set up a 40-meter infed half wave. Hopefully in a way that people don't trip all over it. So we'll see what we can do here. Let's get everything set up now. I'm actually using a different tripod today. Pretty excited about. Found this Joby tripod. Boy, look at all the pollen. I just laid this down and the pollen already got on my bag. That's the one thing about spring I do not like, is all of the pollen. There we go. Let's see here. So yeah, I'm probably going to set up here. Just have to find the plan of attack for getting it up into this tree. I can maybe do it as a vertical, almost, and hit one of those branches over there. I tell you what, it may be difficult. This is a little tight right here, but I like this site a little bit better. I could set up over here too, and that may work as well. Let me see. Yeah, you know what? We'll just get a line up in the tree and then we'll kind of go from there. It's one of the best ways to do it. So what I'll do is just go ahead and set up the antenna. Let's get this going here. Here we go. First thing I'll do is get out the trusty throw line. Let me make sure I can see things here on the camera. There we go. And it's better I'm doing this when there aren't a lot of people around, so they can't make fun of me. Actually, so it doesn't mess up my game here, right? Okay, let's see. I think I can shoot it. Boy, it's gonna be a little challenging, the way the branches stick out. Okay, here's where I've got a little bit of a clearing, I think. So I'll be shooting it toward the camera and my bag, but I think I'll be fine. Here we go. There went my... There we go. That works fine. This will be out of the way. This will be out of the way, and it goes up high enough that, yeah, that's great. That'll work just fine. Even if I about lost my sunglasses on that. Here we go. Yeah, it's gonna be an active day here. I thought I was all quiet and alone. I came over here and parked, and there was like nobody here. And then I heard a big group make a noise in the background, and I thought maybe it was a mountain bike group I saw, but no, it was these kids. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to get my mic to work without flopping all around. Hopefully it's not making a lot of noise. I've been really impressed with these DJI mics, I gotta say. I just did the editing of a video I made on Bear Wallow Mountain for a SOTA activation where it was really windy. And these mics cut out all of the wind noise, completely cut out the wind noise. I don't really have any wind noise this morning. It's a pretty calm morning, but I don't know how loud all this is, but it's kind of funny. I really thought, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be over here all alone. That'll be kind of nice. But I don't mind groups being here. This is what parks are for, frankly. I don't like seeing parks that aren't getting used at all, so here we go. Let's pull this guy up real quick. Okay, let's see here. Let's get the coax out. And yes, this is how I want to set it up. Hopefully the camera's still in focus there. And I'll end up pulling this up a little bit, but it looks like a pretty good deployment of the antenna. I'm pleased with that. So we'll see. Here we go. Hook this over this branch here, and that should work just fine. And we'll get down to business here. Okay. So for a radio today, I'm using my Elecraft KX2, and you know the funny part is, I haven't been doing a lot of activations lately. Not like normal, because of my change in schedule and everything. And used to be I'd grab the KX2 all the time. Lately I've been grabbing my KH1 because it's been with me in my bag at all times. So let's see here. Let's get this guy out. What key to use? Did I bring a separate key with me? I haven't done this in a while, but I may use my KXPD2 paddles. Yeah, I think I'll use my KXPD2 paddles this time. Keep things simple. And need an adapter here. Here we go. Plug this guy up. Doesn't get much more simple than this, actually, when you're using the KXPD2 paddles with your KX1 or KX2. I thought about bringing the KX1 out with me today, and I'm sure I will be doing that pretty soon. I ended up picking out the loudest part of the park today, didn't I? I did. I actually love hearing that people are using the park, though. It saddens me when I go to a really beautiful park and there's just like nobody there. As kind of introverted as I am and everything, I still like it when parks are being used and people are around. There's a lot of activity. I like that. Okay, you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to add one more microphone to the mix here, so I can put it up close to the KX2. I'll have links to this mic. If you do videos, I would highly encourage you to check out this particular mic set. I've had it now since November, I think, and I've been very pleased with it. So here we go. Set that guy there, and I like the case that comes with it and everything. It's just really nice. I've got to really watch my time. I really have to leave by 9:45, so this is going to be a short activation. But you know what I think I may do, just for fun, is start on the higher bands this time. Maybe, and I know I won't have as much activity, but I just want to experiment with that because I have been having good luck with getting some DX up there. I don't know what conditions are like today. They may be horrible and maybe there's no activity, but we'll find out. Okay, there we go. I've also got to change my spot because I actually went into the POTA site this morning and scheduled my activation assuming I'd be doing 3 today and starting out with Table Rock Fish Hatchery. Whoops, what am I doing? Let's go in here and turn off the ATU, because we don't need that with this end-fed half wave. Do I hear any noise here? There's not much going on 10 meters. That's no reason not to. Let's see. I'm hearing some FT8 activity, so why not? Let's set up 53.5, maybe 28.0535. So Lake James State Park. Today's the 15th of April, 2024. And let's get in here and look up. It's been so long I can't remember Lake James. It's 2739, so it'll be US 2739. And we'll start on 10 meters. I'll be happy if I make one contact on 10 meters. Okay. Now I'll have to spot myself because, like I said, I don't want that to be too loud there. Let's see here. Let me correct. Well, I shouldn't correct my spot. I think what I have to do, since I announced this for Table Rock and I can't really change that announcement as easily, let's go ahead and do a message, get this going. Okay, let's see. I may not log on the side. I think I'll just do this on paper. So what's the time? 9. Okay, let's see. So what I'm going to do now is look for my spot to show up. I see a lot of people out there right now. I'll start hunting here in a little bit if I have any issues getting anything done. 2739 is my park number. Okay. So, don't see it yet, so I think I'll just go ahead and spot myself. Okay, so frequency is 28053. 28053.5. US 2739. CW. Okay, we'll see what happens here. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 1400 hours is where we are right now. There we go. Oh, what a beautiful day to be out there. Man, oh man. Taking a few shots, some photographs before I get going here. Thank you to Steve MW0SAW for his excellent in-fed half wave. You know what I'm going to do is probably change the filter width on this a little bit. Yeah, I had my filter bandwidth a little too narrow for my taste. I know if I go down to 40 meters, 30 meters, even 20 meters, I'll get a lot more activity, but sometimes when you go to these... Oh, no, no. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope, nope. I was chaining it with a, I think with a soda CQ. Come on, somebody. It'd be great to get somebody in here. Let's see if it's still got my correct spot. And if I've gotten a RBN. Oh, 1 dB, 21 words a minute via NT6Q. Okay, that's fair enough. That's That's a fairly long throw for 1 dB. We'll kind of see if it's, maybe the band's not in great shape up there. But now I got 9 dB from a VE6. So that's on the right side of the, it's on the west coast. That's well, toward the western part of the North America. It's kind of fun being able to watch the ribbon spots like that. This is not my normal pencil. This is, I've got a few of these actually, these Koh-i-Noor pencils that just have a lead that is held in with this, you can see it's like this. I can't think what you call these, lead holders, I think. I had this one tucked away with my KX2. I know if I move to 20 meters, it'll light up, probably. I could probably go to 15 meters though, too. Look at that, SWR is super flat here. Okay, I think we're finding out that there's not a lot of activity on 10 meters. It is awfully early in the morning for it, but you can get some surprisingly good DX sometimes when you're patient and you are on bands like this that are kind of like not the prime time for a particular band. At the end of the day, I need to get my 10 contacts and get out of here in 30 minutes, so I can't tool around too long here on these higher bands. So I'll go down maybe to 15 meters here in a second. Give that a go and see if 15 meters is maybe busy or busier. Okay. Also very flat SWR. Oh wait, yeah, let me see. I was gonna chase somebody here. I saw somebody on 15 meters earlier. Let's see if I can get them for some reason. Okay, oh, they're in Ohio. That's gonna be hard. 21067. That's not an easy place to hit. Yeah, that's way too close. Oh, there's a Texas station at 46. Is that who they're steering? Yeah, good. Ooh, nice. Okay, well, some of those chasers were a little impatient there. I'll move 2 kilohertz away. Okay, so let's just change this to 15 meters. see how long it takes the RBN to respot me. That was fun. Good to get you in the logs there. KG5OWB. I don't do as much hunting as I'd like to, and you know one of the reasons why is when I sit down to do an activation quite often when I'm on the more popular bands, there's just such a rolling kind of pile up, or at least a lot of activity, people calling me, and I can't move off frequency. And a lot of times, even when I want to work multiple bands, I only get one band in because it just takes up all my time. So yeah, I'm getting 10 dB, being heard by KO7SS. Be nice to get somebody on the western part of the U.S. or in Europe. I'd like to work a little bit of DX this morning if I could. Thought I heard somebody there. I like this relaxed pace, actually. Very strong signal. Another Texas station. It sounds like... Somebody's calling CQ right on top of me. Gotcha, okay. Let's move. I'm going to move off frequency here. Okay, I'm not hearing anything there. Let's go ahead and start calling. I'm going to respot myself just to make this process a little faster. So it sounded like someone just started calling CQ on top of me, and I'm not. This could have been that they just, the propagation changed, and that could happen, where they're just all of a sudden they're there. We'll move down to the 20-meter band. I have something on my hand that transferred to this, or this was something from, I bet it was something from before. Probably one of my activations where I was cooking and I got some olive oil or something on my logs. I haven't been filming as many activations. I've actually done quite a few activations that I haven't filmed lately. Well, I say quite a few, but I haven't. When I went to Ohio recently, I forgot to bring my micro SD card, and I just decided not to really worry too much about doing an activation video. I may make one out of. Oh no, there's somebody else there. Oh, the band is just, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move down. I've got to keep moving. So what we'll have to do, since I'm going down to the 17-meter band now, so I've got 3 contacts. Only need 7 more for a valid activation. Since I'm moving out of the 17-meter band, the 40-meter in-fed half wave is not resonant on 17 meters, so I need to use my ATU and put it back in auto mode. And let's find a quiet frequency here. Try to get a match. There we go, 1-to-1 match. So someone's half kilohertz down. Maybe I'll move down to. So it sounds to me like the bands are a little shaky this morning. I gotta stop tooling around though. I've only got about 15 minutes left. If I've timed everything correctly. I'll go for about 3 minutes here. If I don't get anybody, then I'll move down to the 20-meter band, or 40, 18083. Oh, you're a lot louder now. Great signal, man. You are strong. I just had coffee with him in Black Mountain 2-3 weeks ago. Fantastic guy. I think that's right. Oh, there we go. Good to get you in logs there, buddy. I used to get him in the logs all the time. K9IS in Wisconsin. Yep. That sounds like somebody else. That sounds like somebody else. You know what? I'm going to use this as an excuse to go on down to the 20-meter band. I don't think that was someone calling me, by the way. Now I can turn turn this off, put it back on bypass, put this in 20 meter mode. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only need 2 more for valid activation. I'm going to go ahead and respot myself instead of waiting for the ribbon to do that. 14057.5. It used to be that using 0.5 was a really clever way to make sure I was on a frequency nobody else was. That doesn't really work anymore. They're so crowded with POTA activators and stuff that you can often be on the same frequency. You try not to do that, of course, but my buddy Jim always uses 0.3 which works too. With CW, you can cozy right up against another station usually and not interfere with each other. Short here in about 2-3 minutes. I kind of botched it up that last go, but I know that they know what I mean. Yeah, 805. Okay. Oh, and there we go. off here now. Holy cow, I hate doing this. I'm gonna have to... This will be my last contact, unfortunately. I hate it when this happens, when you get a nice pile up and then you have to hop off. Okay, here we go. Thank you for doing that. Let me take my photos real quick, and I have got to hop off of here and get on the road, but as soon as I can. Today is nip and tuck in terms of what I need to do. Let me take a nice picture of my logs here. I've got with my pen, and let's get things up and going here. So I'm going to put up my microphone in here right now. In fact, I'm going to take both of my microphones off. I can just use my camera for the audio, I think. No, you know what? I don't know if that's going to work very well. So let's turn this guy off. Put him in here. Put this in here. Turn off my radio. If I would have started down on 20 meters, of course, I would have had a lot more contacts. But it's kind of fun hitting those higher bands, and when I do that, I'm also able to work people I don't normally work. At odd times on higher bands, I just get more done. I love this Tufton cover. Oh, did I put this in here? Nope, I didn't. Let me stick this in here. That will remind me to log these a little bit later on. This won't take too long to put up. Let's just point this over here, and here we go. Unplug this guy. Do my over-under. I can't remember sometimes if I'm doing over or under. When I do this, I'll do 2 overs and 1 under, 2 unders and 1 over. There we go. That is done. Let's just unhook this weight. Here we go. Put the weight down there with my bag. Go ahead and wind this up. Pretty easy to do. This is one I think I've told, well, anybody who's been watching the channel for a while knows, this is one that Steve MW0SAW made for me. He doesn't do these, I think, as like a business or anything. He just makes some for friends and stuff. And made one of these for me, and I was really pleased. I'm super pleased with it. Such a great antenna. I have used it in many states and provinces in Canada. Travels nicely. It packs really flat. It's super efficient on 40, 20, 15, and 10 meters, which I like. It's properly trimmed. 40 meter infrared half wave. So, really love this particular antenna. He uses a Soda Beams winder for this, and it's nice and compact. In fact, let me take a picture of this while I'm thinking about it. I never think about taking a picture of my antenna and feed line. I really like this high-vis feed line from ABR Industries, and I have a link in my notes on QRP.com where you can actually get a discount with ABR. They are an affiliate. I don't have a lot of affiliates, but I pick and choose who I want to work with, and I love ABR. They're an amazing manufacturer, and I've been a customer of theirs for way longer than I've had a YouTube channel or anything. I believe in buying quality coax, and their stuff's really nice. If you want to build your own, I think they're the next best option, especially for custom cables. Now, I also really like my buddy Joshua at Tufton makes cable assemblies, mainly RG316. Also, George at Pactena makes really nice cables, RG316. But if you want, you know, some of the other types of connectors beyond BNCs, I should have been on the other side of this. It's wanting to go over the top of me. Then ABR is a great place to go. Really is a fantastic place to go for that. Okay, here we go. Come on down. There we go. Let's put this up. And I'll put this up. Yeah, those kids, they're having a good time though. Out here at the lake. Okay, here we go. Oh, I love it. I hear her saying, we need to make this area look like it did before you got here. That is all about me right there, is leave no trace. And that's a good reminder to look around. There's like no trash here. This is pretty clean actually, so nothing to worry about here. Let's put my stuff in here. Really easy to do. And we'll make our way back to the car. Here we go. Simple, easy, quick. When I'm in a hurry, I can put up my antennas and deploy my antennas and stuff really quickly. When I'm really chatty on a video, it takes a lot longer. Here we go. Let's put this out. So far, I'm really liking my new tripod here. So I don't see any trash around here. I'm looking. I don't see anything. It's probably because these guys came in earlier this morning and took care of everything. Let's walk this way. There we go. Oh, it's so nice. I kind of miss coming here. Really miss going and visiting my mom. I love visiting my dad as well, but my mom, I think just over the past few years, I've done so much caregiving for her, taking her to appointments and doing things, and it was a real privilege to be able to do that. But it just changed things a bit. When she's not around, I'm not coming down here as often, and these parks feel a little bit like home, like I said. So I was coming down here so often during COVID and after. Just yeah, kind of miss these parks. That said, I have been exploring other parks this year, and that's been a lot of fun as well. Actually, what I really love doing is working new parks, but I have to do that during travels and stuff when I'm out and about and can do that. Hello, Mr. Squirrel. Now I'm gonna go meet up with my dad, take him to the Hickory Airport where we're gonna have lunch. There's a little cafe there called the Crosswinds Cafe. We've gone there for years and years and years. I know the people that work there. Great place for what they call a $100 hamburger. A lot of pilots call that. They make a nice hamburger. That's probably what I'm gonna have today. And we'll have a little early lunch though, because I gotta hit the road by noon. Head back up to Asheville. When I got the call from the doctor this morning saying, okay, we look forward to seeing you at 2 o'clock with your daughter. Oh man. I really hated that because I thought her appointment was next Monday, and I was really looking forward to doing a little park rove today. Haven't done those in so long, and this was a nice open day for it, so. Oh well. Did I overshoot my car? I may have. Maybe I parked closer in. Then I realized, nope, I'm parked here. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. Again, as always, thank you to my Patreon and Coffee Fund supporters. I really appreciate it. If you get a chance, go out and play a little radio, teach someone else how to play radio, and just be kind to one another out there. All we got on this planet's each other. Till next time, take care, and 7 twos.